Welcome, everyone. We have a few questions for you that our middle school author for this year has been pondering. AI seems to be everywhere these days, with many concerns about how good it is for our society. But what about a world where AI was the good guy and had solved humanity's major problems? Think it would be a boring utopia? Think again. What would your day look like if one day you woke up and couldn't get any water anywhere? How could everyday life change, and what might you experience if you found yourself developing schizophrenia as a teen? What if contentedness was actually the result of a virus? Would you want to catch it? These ideas and many more have been richly imagined and shared by our 2026 Authors in April Middle School author, Neal Shusterman. Neal Shusterman is our first four-time alumni of Authors in April, and are we ever glad to have him back. Neal, raised in New York City, moved with his family to Mexico City as a teen, finishing high school in Mexico. He then attended college in California, now has four grown children, and currently resides in Florida with his wife. Join us as we share some of Neal's fun facts, his prolific books, and the recognitions he's received. We think you will be as excited to get to know his characters and his worlds as we were. So let's go.
Fascinating facts about Neal Shusterman. Neal is a gamer and creator. He enjoys board games and keeps a giant chess set in his office. He also plays video games. When he's not writing, Neal plays piano, draws, crafts stained glass art, cooks, and bakes delicious mocha chip cookies. A master of multimedia, Neal's talents range from film directing to writing musicals and stage plays, and he's even tried his hand at creating games. Big news! Shusterman fans are eagerly awaiting the television adaptation of Scythe on Peacock. Neal collaborates with several authors, including his son Jared. This dynamic duo co-wrote both Dry and Roxy. Fan-focused world traveler joins Schuster Mania. Neal travels the world in social media to meet fans, share his stories, and write. For each new project, he books a cruise where he creates and drafts a masterpiece using a fountain pen.
It's so satisfying to find an author like Neal Shusterman. He spins such a good dystopian tale with engaging characters. You'll find you just can't put down Neal's books or stop thinking about the consequences of the ideas that he plays with. Many love Neal's award-winning Scythe series: Scythe, Thunderhead, The Toll, and Gleanings. In this series, AI is a force for good and has ended hunger, disease, and war. So, population growth needs to be managed by alternative means. And as two teenage apprentices selected to learn this alternative process figure out, the one thing really hard to control, even for AI, is human nature. Another favorite series is Unwind. In this world, three friends fight to change their fate in a world where all teenagers are at risk of being unwound, having their bodies dismantled, and the parts distributed for use in transplants. Not to be forgotten, and hitting a little close for comfort these days, is Dry. Written with his son Jared, it paints a harrowing account of what happens during a catastrophic drought in future California. Two teens must navigate society falling apart and find allies to ensure their survival. In All Better Now, there is a new, highly contagious virus with one long lasting consequence: contentment. It seems like a good thing until industries and leaders who need to sow envy and discontent to succeed start losing influence. In this world, three teens from very different backgrounds find themselves at the center of a power play that could affect humanity forever. But wait, Neal isn't just a dystopian author.
Shusterman masters multiple writing styles through graphic novels, poetry, short stories, screenwriting plays, and novels. Neal explores edgy issues and thought provoking topics through various genres. In Full Tilt and Darkness Creeping, Shusterman lures in readers using horror and fantasy. In Courage to Dream, he investigates the Holocaust through the lens of Jewish folk tales and nonfiction. In Challenger Deep, Neal seeks to understand mental illness and share his insights with his readers. In his realistic fiction novels, Break to You and The Schwa, he tackles the challenges faced by troubled teens and characters facing everyday issues. Awards and recognitions. Neal Shusterman is the New York Times best-selling author of over 50 award-winning books for children, teens, and adults. His body of work has earned him worldwide recognition, an array of awards, culminating in the 2024 Margaret A. Edwards Award and the Allen Lifetime Achievement Award. Neal received the National Book Award for Challenger Deep, the Sidney Taylor Honor Book Award for Courage to Dream, and a Michael L. Prince Honor Book Award for Scythe.
We'd like to thank you for spending some time with us getting to know Neal. We hope that this has whet your appetite to explore Neal Shusterman's varied and globally loved books. And don't forget, you'll get to see him and get your favorites autographed when he visits April 27th through May 1st, 2026. In the meantime, please connect with Neal and his work at www.storyman.com, on Insta and TikTok at Neal Shusterman, and on Facebook at facebook.com/Neal Shusterman.